Hey, hey. Welcome to a beautiful day in Ksar, Seghir. We're walking past our ruins again. Just had a delicious breakfast of amlou over pancakes and banana. Amlou is a traditional kind of sauce, peanut butter type thing here. It consists of argan oil, which is an incredibly popular medicine and food in Morocco, and then I think actually peanut butter or almond butter and something sweet. Oh yeah, honey. So it's really good on pancakes. And then we had some fresh squeezed orange juice, and now we are walking down towards the beach. Not our fancy beach that we'll be taking a taxi to after I get back to the hotel. I'm just kind of taking a roundabout back to the hotel, go get my swim trunks and my travel towel, and try and figure out how to get to Point Sires, the narrowest point of the Strait of Gibraltar, to Spain. So that'll be a lot of fun. But in the meantime, we're gonna get some gorgeous city beach views. I can hear the waves crashing now. Beautiful, just completely clear blue sky. It was a little cloudy earlier, but that's all cleared up. The wind's not too bad. That's supposed to get a lot worse around 2. So we're hoping to get to the beach around noon. Really get that ideal time. I hope the water isn't cold as shit. We're further in towards the Mediterranean, but I'm sure some of that Atlantic coldness is gonna creep through. Oh wow. Check this out. The wind's not so bad right now, as I said, so the waves aren't as ridiculous as they were earlier. This would be a tough beach to swim in when it's really going. I'm no wave height expert, but I don't know, they looked like 4 or 5 feet tall yesterday. Pretty significant. No, they don't look so terrible. Got some people fishing, some people chilling on the beach, but very few people. It's a pretty nice beach. I guess it's just the off season. Check this out. Stray dog enjoying the shade of the signs. The huge port district. Looks like now they've got a big shipping container ship docked in there. Let's get onto the sand. I've had Bob Marley stuck in my head for weeks. They play it a lot down here. And who could blame them? There are worse things to have stuck in one's head. Ooh, getting close to the stray dog. Let's not do that. We don't have a rabies vaccine. Beautiful. One dude out there enjoying the beach with me. Let's see how the water feels. So these sandals are not gonna dry quickly. Actually, let's take off the sandals first. Hope the locals respect the beach more than they do the general environment. There's no broken bottles or anything. least they're not beer drinkers here, so you don't have drunken assholes ruining the beach. Oh my god. Oh, that is not warm. That is not warm at all. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's alright for waiting, but shit. Swimming later is not going to be fun. Oh, yep, there's a broken bottle. I'm definitely gonna have to bring my shower sandies. Let's pick you up. Do our civic duty. Getting used to the water on my feet. I think if I was waist or shoulder deep, it'd be a different story. I could stick this camera under the water, but it's so, silty, sandy, it wouldn't have any benefit anyway. I'm sure you wouldn't be able to see shit. Plus, even if the camera is waterproof to a certain degree, I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all without my waterproof case. That's something we have to remember when we go back to the hotel. Better angle. It was beautiful. I can't imagine you can see it on the action camera, but just the whole shoreline of Spain for miles is just dotted with all sorts of wind turbines, green energy. You see them on the Moroccan side too, but not quite as much. Not as consistent. So the people at my hotel did end up getting me some beers that were vaguely definable as cold. Not so much. And now it is absolutely room temperature. I only have one left. I got 3 and I drank 2 last night. But seeing as how it was cheap, shitty Pilsner style beer anyway, it's not so bad warm. Because it's not so good cold. See if I can get a cool lower angle. Go to Mediterranean beaches in October. Such a good idea, I thought. Think about the money and lack of tourists. That guy don't care. Says I'll be cold. I'll just be cold. I can't imagine the 15-minute taxi ride we're about to take is going to change things significantly. But it can't hurt. Alrighty. Oh yeah. There's our place. I can actually see a wind turbine moving behind it, just barely at the top. Past that big green bush. Alrighty. Let's get these sandals back on. Time is of the essence. the Jefe running the hostel told me that told me that there was hot water in the showers. He even turned on the hot water faucet and put his hand under it and was like, see? There was no hot water when I took a shower last night. Maybe it got a little bit less than freezing. Well, hopefully today will be better. Well, my sandals aren't soaked, but they're also covered in sand. Yes, it's better to rinse them off in the shower anyway, except that would be rude. Let's just get them wet. It's a beach day. There's no getting around having some wet sandies. Even though these aren't the ones I wanted to mess up. Failure to plan is a plan to fail. Alrighty. Little beach football field. It's seen better days. But I reckon all you need's 2 nets and a ball. But yeah, I don't have any plan on what to do with my stuff when I go to the beach. I definitely don't want to take it all. Whew. I'm debating between just asking to leave my stuff at this hotel, or offering to pay for a half day so that I can keep the stuff in the room itself. I guess otherwise they would find a closet or a space behind a desk for it. Definitely like the idea of the security of my room better. They'll probably let me, if they do offer the half day, they'll probably let me do it for 50 dirhams, just half of what I paid, which would be a little over $5, which is not bad. Especially since when I get back, then I'll be able to use the shower and change in my room. We'll have to see how chill they are. Been very nice and accommodating so far, so I'm optimistic. And a dude looking at me. Fair. My leg and my knee have been okay. In fact, I totally forgot that I was injured until just now. And seeing the slope had me concerned. It would be so great not to have to go to a hospital. But as you may have seen yesterday, sometimes I'll be walking fine and then just leg gives out. Which I certainly don't want to happen on my next mountain or trail. Excuse me. Hello, kitty of the door. Oh man. At least it's warm out of the water. Should dry off and sun up pretty nicely once we're done swimming. I need to be careful about my swim too, not to go too far. The Strait of Gibraltar is notorious for its currents and unpredictability. That's why, one of the reasons why, despite it being such a narrow stretch, you don't actually get that many African refugees trying to get into Europe that way. It's dangerous. Another factor is that Spain, judging from one post I read online, isn't as accommodating to its refugees as places like England or some other countries are. And they didn't come all the way from sub-Saharan Africa for subpar conditions. Pretty pretty. And after the beach, we need to figure out how to get to Spain. I'm hoping, with all these big port complexes around, that I can find a ferry near the town. But if not, going back to Tangier is just a little over an hour. And €3 if I'm lucky. Not a big deal at all. Okay. Here's the place, Le Petit Poisson restaurant and cafe. I'm gonna hide the camera now because I don't want to advertise that I'm leaving it unsecured today. Catch y'all later.